But first I need to establish a routine for her, like I did, when she was outside with the Lucky 7 before they were, trapped and neutered.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
It is 7:30 a.m. Here's Boo. Good morning, Boo. The schedule that I tried yesterday is not going to work. It's not going to work. It's wearing me out. I was sleeping on the couch since 2 a.m. At one point, I woke up for about a half hour. I just feel myself getting run down. This is not good for me. I need a normal schedule for myself. I think with the motion sensor outside, the motion sensor that rings whenever there's a cat on the front step near food, that is going to be a game changer, because that means I could go back to my normal schedule, keep that near my bed, on a bedside table. And then if it rings, all I have to do is wake up, open up the camera app to view what's going on in real time. There's no 2-minute delay like there is with the security camera app. And then, if it's Sammy, go to the front door and open the door, and then leave the door open while she's still in the area, and try that. Because yesterday, when I had to wrangle the cats and put them in the bedroom, it was difficult, and they were stressed out because it was a different routine for them. Although, look at what's going on right here. There's Splash and Simba. This would have been perfect if they would have done this on their own yesterday. Then I would have just shut the door. Right now, I believe they have music for cats playing in here, the nice, relaxing music for cats. So I'm happy that they're nice and relaxed. It's 12:20 p.m. Here's Richard and Nancy. Nancy's under the box. Today has been one of the most difficult mornings yet. Out of the past 2 weeks, today was probably the second most difficult morning. I mean, it's definitely up there in the top 3. I'm feeling a little bit better now, but it was bad this morning. Anxiety was through the roof, panic attack. I think it's because I hardly got any sleep last night. So even though I took a nap yesterday, I ended up staying up until 2 a.m. And then I fell asleep for a while, but then I woke up, then I fell asleep for a while, then I woke up, then I fell asleep for a while. So all totaled, I probably only got 4 hours of sleep. And I don't do well on such little sleep, especially when it's disturbed. If it was 4 straight hours, that would be one thing, but it was not. So I was definitely not feeling great when I woke up. And being off of my usual schedule is not helping me, and it's not helping the cat. So Boo threw up this morning. I woke up at 7, and I forgot to defrost food, so I gave the cat some crunchies. Then a half hour later, Boo threw them up. And then last night, I gave the cats their dinner, and then Boo threw up last night. So I think it's because our schedule's off, and the cats know I'm stressed, so they're getting themselves stressed, and I can't do that. I have to get myself back on a normal schedule. I think having the motion sensor by the front door, so if a cat does come by, it rings and it lets me know in real time that someone's there. I think that's going to definitely be helpful. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating anything. I don't even remember what I filmed last or not. I'm forcing myself to eat again today. I was really nauseous this morning. I thought I was going to throw up, but most of that seems to pass. I ate a banana, I ate a hard-boiled egg, and I've been drinking juice and water. So I'm kind of reverting back to what I was doing, when I was going through really high anxiety. This morning, on a scale of 1 to 10, my anxiety was a 9 or a 10. It was really, really up there. And right now, I'm probably a 5. I've been working on my computer because I have to get work done, day job kind of work done. So I did some of that today, which is progress. I really need to spend the majority of the day practicing self-care and also relaxing and getting rest. I feel like what's happening is I'm just becoming exhausted from trying to do too much and also from being off of a typical schedule. And I know the cats are being affected by it, and I don't want that to happen. So I kind of need to like reset today. Today's going to be like a reset day. And hopefully, like moving forward, I won't let myself get run down like this. But this whole thing is a learning process because I've never had a cat gone missing for so long before, especially in the middle of winter. And the fact that it is the middle of winter and it is so cold out and the weather's been so bad, that is like a prime contributor to me feeling run down. Because if it was any other time of the year, I would not be feeling as run down as I am because it's been brutally cold out and I've been spending a lot of time outside in this cold weather, which is not helpful. It's almost 3 p.m. Here's Boo. He's hanging out in this cat tower. He just ate half of a churro. Simba ate the other half. For some reason, Boo did not want the entire churro. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that today is day 16. So 16 days ago, I took Stella to the vet emergency room. And it has just been like nonstop for the past 16 days, which is just a little more than 2 weeks. I honestly thought it was longer than that, but it's only been 16 days. And today I have a family member who is helping me with some things around the house. I have been wanting to do everything by myself. Obviously, I do have people outside of this house who are helping to try to locate Sammy. They're keeping an eye out for Sammy. I am absolutely floored by how many people in the neighborhood are like looking for Sammy. They have her on their radar. They've been like calling me or texting me. The women down the block have been really concerned about her. They always look for her anytime they leave their house. So I'm really happy with the amount of help that I've been getting like outside of this house looking for Sammy. And I've really wanted to do everything myself as far as like get through this time of crisis. But today I had such a bad morning, and what's going on also inside the house is that everything is just piling up. Like things are not getting cleaned that should be getting cleaned. I need things to be organized and just there's a lot of stuff. You know, when you have 11 cats or even 9 cats, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done on a daily basis. When you own a house, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of on a daily basis. When you have a job, a full-time job, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of on a daily basis. When you have a YouTube channel, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken care of on a daily basis. So it's very challenging on a good day, and on a bad day, it's pretty much impossible to do everything that needs to get done. And I've been slacking off on so much of it just because I'm just trying to make sure that I physically get through this. So I did have a family member offer to help me today. And so I do have help. Right now, they've actually gone to pick up Stella from the company that did her cremation. I just spoke to that company to make sure everything goes okay with the pickup. Everything should be smooth there. But that is such a big help because it's like a half hour there, a half hour back. You know, that's a lot of stress to go there and to pick up Stella and to deal with all that. And it's freezing out. It's like 28 degrees today. So that's a big help. They've been helping me today as far as like doing dishes and scooping litter boxes, and when they get back, they're going to help me with some more shopping and some other stuff around the house. So that is going to be a tremendous help, and it's really going to help me catch up a little bit. So if you're going through a similar situation, you know, if you're dealing with a lot at once and everything is overwhelming and you really need to take care of yourself, don't hesitate to accept help. I know there are a lot of people that don't like accepting help. They don't like asking for help. Some people are just not good at receiving help. They love helping other people, but they're not good at receiving it themselves. Don't feel like you can't receive help. Sometimes all you need is just a few hours of help to kind of move you in a positive direction, to kind of, you know, just get the ball rolling, start some momentum. So that's what I'm hoping is happening today. And I just wanted to document that. And I'm definitely feeling better now than I did earlier. I did eat some more food. I had half of a turkey sandwich, hoping that the tryptophan in the turkey will help relax me. I'm also in the process of making some homemade chicken soup. It will be much easier for me to do that when I have someone here to help me with the cleanup. So that is my reasoning for doing that. But other than that, I'm just trying to get through the day. It is 4:45 p.m. and here's Boo. And I have not filmed anything today because I've had my family member here helping me out. We got a lot of stuff done. They were able to run a lot of errands for me, so that was really, really great. And I wanted to mention that Sammy came by 4 times last night. 4 times. The first time she came by was just around 11 p.m. and she ate some of the food that I put out for her. And then what I did was I tried to open the front door as quietly as possible. But it was still too loud because when she heard me, she looked up and then she ran toward the sidewalk. And I don't know where she went after there because it was dark. So that was that. And then an hour and a half later, she came back around 12:30 and she ate some more food. This time I tried to keep the door shut, but not shut. I wanted to make it I didn't have to unlock it. I didn't have to turn a doorknob, nothing like that. I basically just had to kind of open it so it would make as little sound as possible, but it still scared her. So she left. And then she came back probably a half hour later. And what I had done was I had left the screen door open about 6 inches. And I left the main front door open 4 inches. Plenty of room for her to be able to come inside. And I put more food in the heated feeder. And then I also put a trail of rotisserie chicken leading into the house with a bunch of rotisserie chicken in the house. I thought that she would take that bait, but she didn't. She just ate what was in the feeder and then she left. But then she came back at 4 o'clock in the morning and she ate the rotisserie chicken. So that's what happened. It's 5:20 p.m. The memory card in this camera was completely full, so I had to download all the footage. One of the things that I got done today was this clothesline that has been hung up between the house and the garage, and I put one of the blankets that the Lucky 7 uses hanging on this clothesline. The reason why is because maybe it'll help attract Sammy, and it is up high enough that it's getting plenty of airflow. It's kind of blowing around in the little bit of wind we have. So I'm hoping it's kind of like a flag for her, and it's like, okay, Sammy, this is your home. This is where your brothers and sisters are. And the other thing I should say is that last night, at one point when she left the bowl in the front, she ran around the side of the house to the patio area. And I thought she was going to go in the Rubbermaid shelter underneath the house. So I went out to look to see if she was in it. And I felt so bad because cousin Oliver was in it and he was fast asleep. But when I shone my flashlight on it, like he jumped out and I could tell by his face, he's like, I'm completely sleeping. Like, why are you waking me up? And then he ran off. And I did not see her anywhere in the backyard. So I don't know where she went because I have security cameras like all over. So that was a mystery to me. And I have 2 more security cameras on order. They're supposed to be arriving tomorrow. And I'm going to put them in the front yard to get a better idea of like, where is she going? When she leaves the front step area where the food is, where is she going? Now that's assuming a lot though. That's assuming she's going to be back for food. That's what I'm hoping. So 2 days ago, she came by for food in the middle of the night. And then last night she spent quite a bit of time around the yard because, she was here 4 times. I don't think she went very far between each time. So I'm hoping that I can make this a nightly occurrence for her, just to get her coming on a nightly basis. Maybe eventually she'll calm down enough to walk in the house, or if I have to, I'll put a trap out. But first I need to establish a routine for her, like I did when she was outside with the Lucky 7 before they were, trapped and neutered. Another thing that I've learned regarding this situation is that when a feral cat becomes a house cat, like they learn a whole new way of life. They learn completely new behaviors, just a whole new way of living. But if they go back outside, they very quickly revert to their feral behavior. It's like Sammy has not been like trained or socialized at all. It's just like she flipped the switch and she is right back to being the feral cat that she was before she was trapped. Right, Boo? How you doing, Boo? He likes it. He likes it when I squeeze his ears. Squeeze your ears. So it's still really cold out today. It's only in the 20s. Tonight, it's supposed to get down to the teens again. And then after today, the weather is supposed to gradually warm up for the next 5 days. We're supposed to have like either sunny or partly sunny weather, which will be good. Tomorrow, there is a slight chance of snow, like 20 to 30% chance of snow. So I'm hoping we don't get any snow. I'm hoping it just passes us. How you doing, boo? I also had 2 mouse traps put in the garage because there definitely seems to be at least 1 mouse in the garage. So hopefully the traps will take care of that. I got 6 bags of cat litter today, which was great. And I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but Stella was picked up from the company that handles her cremation. So I have her ashes, her paw prints. I did like 2 different types of prints, and fur clipping. It's all in the shopping bag that it came in. I did take everything out to make sure it's what I ordered, but I just put it back in the shopping bag. I can't really deal with it right now. I need to just kind of put that on a back burner. It's kind of like what I did with Ditto, even kind of with Hydrox. When I got them back, I just had to kind of process it for a while before I put photos in their photo urns and, put everything else away.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.